Hey, what's up, guys? Before we jump into the video of today, I just wanted to say thank you to everyone out there who subscribed to my channel, and thank you to everyone out there who left a comment, and most especially thanks to those who reached out to me for mentorship. Truly appreciate you all. Yes, I do offer mentorship. If you're interested, I'll leave my email in the description and you can reach out to me. For those of you who are just finding my channel for the first time, I go by Ricky Ross, and I am an Amazon seller. I primarily sell in the Europe market. My home market is Germany. I live in Germany. And yes, this is my second year of selling on Amazon. I actually started back in March of 2021. Well, I fully went into Amazon in March of 2021. So what I'm going to do here is show you guys, I like to show people proof that I do this. So I'm going to go into my report. I'll go to business report. So what I would like to show you is, first of all, the numbers I did last year. And this is primarily only for the German market. Even though I do sell in other European markets like France, Italy, Spain, Sweden, even the UK. But my main market is Germany. So I'm going to go back to March of 2021, 1st of March. And take it all the way back to, let's say, December of 2021. Okay, so that's 31st of December. The marketplace is all marketplaces. Well, just German marketplaces, both Amazon and seller. So I'll just hit apply. And here you can see my total sales only for the German market. So this was only for Germany. If I had to check for the entire Europe, I'd say I did maybe roughly about 150,000 in sales. And about 30% of that is mostly profit. Okay. But I just wanted to show you the total sales. That's the total sales only from Germany. So as you can see here, it shows 125,000. And this was for only 10 months. And this is I sold a total of 5,000 units, over 5,000 units. So I'm going to show you what I've done so far this year. So we're going to go to January, February. We're going to go to January of 2022. Actually, I got to go here. Bring it to. So before we go forward, I want to show you today's date, so you see that it's actually live and true. So today is Sunday, September 18, 2022. So I'm going to take this to September 18th, 2022. And we're going to start from January. Bring it here, January 1st of 2022. Same thing, marketplace total, both Amazon and seller. So we hit apply. And as you can see, I'm roughly at 103,000 in sales. And that's for 9 months or 8.5 months worth of sales. And that's just only for the German market. Like I said, if I had to add everything up for the entire market, I would be roughly about 150,000 in total sales between all the markets I sell in the European markets. So far this year, I've done 4,500 units as compared to last year where I did a total of 5,000 plus units. So we're not yet in the fourth quarter. We're still in the third quarter. So I'd say I'll probably get up to 200,000 in sales for the second year of Amazon. Okay. So yeah, that's a quick rundown on myself. So just another thing I wanted to mention, I do sell the model I use for Amazon is the wholesale model, and that's the model I usually recommend people to start off with. The wholesale model, there's a wholesale model, and then there's the private label model, and of course there's the arbitrage model. So I usually have people start off with the wholesale model because I feel that with the wholesale model you can better understand Amazon and then also make money on Amazon before moving into the private label. So I intend to move into private label probably in my third or fourth year. I'll just see how year number 3 goes and then look to launch a couple products. So that's it in a nutshell. Just wanted to show you guys this real quickly before jumping into the video for today. So please subscribe to my channel, like and comment as usual. If you have any question, just put it in the comment section. If there's anything you want me to talk about, or if you want to reach out to me, my email is going to be in the comment section, so you can reach out to me, and yeah, I'll see if I can help you or not. Okay, thanks a lot, and on to the video. What's up, guys? It's your boy Ricky Ross, back again with another video. Yes, it's been a while since I released a video with, you know, my business, my full-time Amazon business going on. And lately I've been mentoring some students, and of course I've got my kids who I also take care of. Just not enough time in the day to make the videos, but I will do my best to release at least one video every 2 weeks. I'm going to try to stick to that. It's going to be quite difficult, but I will try it. Yes, so as you well can see, the topic to this particular video is instructions on how to sell in Amazon Europe market if you live outside the EU zone. After I released my last video, which was, I'm just going to put the link up here. A lot of people, my last video was basically how to sell in the Amazon Germany market, and specifically for people who lived in Germany. After making that video, a lot of people reached out to me asking how they can sell in the Amazon Germany market even though they lived outside of Germany. I had even people all the way from Vietnam, and I had a guy from Bosnia who were actually going through that process of getting him signed up to start selling on Amazon Germany. So basically, with Amazon, when I say Amazon Germany, it refers to Amazon Europe. Okay, so the first thing you want to do when you start this process is choose your marketplace. Okay, so in this video, I'm going to be telling you or showing you that even if you live outside any Amazon market, this concept or this instruction that I'm going to give you will show you how to sign up for Amazon regardless of which Amazon market you decide to go with. So for instance, if you wish to sell in the North American Amazon market, and you don't live in North America, and North America would include, of course, the United States, Canada, and Mexico, those three major countries. So if you lived outside those three countries, I show you basically how this process I'm showing you will also help you if you wish to sell in that market. But I will be concentrating more in the Amazon Europe market. Okay, so when we talk about Amazon Europe, we primarily refer to eight different Amazon markets, and it includes the UK also. So the 8 markets are Germany, France, Spain, Italy, Netherlands, Sweden, Poland, and just recently Belgium. So if we include the UK, I think that would make it 9. But the UK is not part of the Pan-European program. Okay, so all 8 markets I just talked about, or I just mentioned just now, fall under the Pan-European program. Okay, when you're enrolled in the Pan-European program, it allows Amazon to put your inventory closer to the customers. So for example, if you signed up through Amazon Germany and you also opt to sell in Amazon France, Pan-European allows Amazon to move and store your product in their warehouse in France rather than store it in Germany. That way, if someone in Paris or Marseille or whatever country or whatever city in France orders an item from your Amazon shop, Amazon will pick the item from the Amazon France warehouse and ship directly to them. So rather than that item sitting in the German market, because it wouldn't make sense for them to pick it from the German warehouse and ship to the customer in the in Paris or in France, it makes a lot more sense for them to have it in France so they can then deliver it as quickly as possible to the customer in France. So that's the main concept or the main advantage of Pan-European program. So and the other thing also with that program is with that concept, it doesn't cost you any additional there's no additional cost. Okay, so you can track your Pan-European FBA offers by using one Seller Central account. Okay, so that means whether you're selling in Spain, Italy, France, Germany, you have one Seller Central account that you can use to monitor all those countries, and then you can check and see what's going on with your Amazon account. Okay, here's a short video that explains the Pan-European concept. Just watch this video. Amazon made a really short video. I just wanted to include it in this tutorial so you guys can hear straight from the horse's mouth.
Pan-European FBA enables thousands of businesses to sell across Europe easily and at a lower cost. With Pan-European FBA, you can reach millions of customers across Europe with your products eligible for Prime Badge. Delight your customers with fast and reliable delivery from Amazon which can boost your FBA sales and benefit from lower fulfillment costs in countries where you store your FBA inventory. Here's how it works. List your FBA products in the required Amazon European stores. Select the countries in which to store your inventory and send your products to your Amazon local fulfillment center. Amazon will distribute and store them in those countries where you enabled storage, according to the expected customer demand and at no cost to you. Once sold, Amazon picks, packs, and delivers your orders locally or cross-border. In the countries where you choose to store inventory, customers will get their orders even faster and at a lower domestic fulfillment fee.
So that's the advantage of pan-European network. Okay. One more thing here. Due to the Brexit, the UK market is not quite part of the pan-European network. But I'm not going to dive into that in this video because it's a little bit complicated. Amazon is doing something now. They're trying to bring it back up, but they're selecting a few sellers to do that with. So I think they might bring the UK back. I'm not quite sure, but they're working on it. So then step number 2, because I think step number 1 is choosing, which market you want to pick or sell in. Now, step number 2 is choosing your entity type. Okay. To start selling in the Amazon European market, you need to have a registered business in an Amazon accepted country. So, what is an Amazon accepted country? Each Amazon region has a list of countries accepted for seller registration, okay? So your business entity must be registered in the Amazon accepted countries. Your country will determine if you can register as an individual or as a company, okay? It will also determine which currency Amazon can disperse your funds, because Amazon also has a list of currencies which they disperse in. Okay, so depending on which part of the world you live in, you may be limited as to which entity you can use to sign up. You may be limited to sign up as an individual or a company, or sign up only as a company. Depends on the country you stay in. Okay, so I'm not going to dive deep or go deep into the different options, because as you can see, it can get really deep and diverse. So in a nutshell, just check and see if your country is on the list of accepted countries to register. I will have the list of countries on the screen for you to go through, so you can check and see if your country is in the list of accepted countries to register. Okay, so here, if your country is listed, that means you have the ability to register on Amazon Europe Seller Central as an individual or as a company. Okay, if your country is not listed, then you will need to set up a company in the Amazon accepted country and then proceed to register on Amazon Europe. So I hope that makes sense. Basically, if I had to give an example, so for instance, let's say example that your country is not in the Amazon accepted list of countries. So what you would need to then do is you would then need to see, okay, which country is accepted. You would need to register a company in that country that's accepted. Okay, this is just an example. Let's say Cyprus is an accepted country, which I think it is, which I know it is. It's an accepted country, okay, to register Amazon Europe. Okay, so your country is not on the list of accepted countries. So what you'd have to do now is you'd basically have to register a business in Cyprus. And then once you have the business registered in Cyprus, you then have to go on Amazon and then register with Amazon. Okay, I hope that cleared or made sense there. Good. So another thing to check is whether or not your proposed bank account currency is supported for Amazon disbursements. Once again, I will put the Amazon accepted country and currency list for Europe. If your country and currency is listed, then Amazon should be able to directly disperse funds to your bank account in your currency. Okay? If it is not listed, then you would need to use a third-party service such as Pioneer to set up your bank account and receive your money from Amazon. Okay, I think Payoneer or Pioneer. I don't know how most people pronounce it. I kind of pronounce it Payoneer. Okay. You can also use another service called Wise.com. Wise.com is an online platform that allows you to open up a European bank account with an IBAN number, IBAN number. I will have links to Payoneer and Wise in the description so you can all go check them out. Okay, good. But my advice, now this is my personal advice, is all who wish to sell in the European market, just to make things much simpler for you, please use a third-party service, as this will make your Amazon Central registration move much more smoothly. So in other words, it's best that you use Payoneer or just use Wise.com. So once it comes to that point of showing your bank account, you just get approved without any hassle. Okay. So same thing if you're signing up as a company, then with Pioneer you have two options. You can sign up as a personal business or as a company. Okay, so I'm sorry, you can sign up as an individual or as a company. So with Pioneer, just go on their website and check and see which one you want to sign up for. Okay, so at this stage, you should already know which marketplace you wish to sign up in, which entity you're going to go for, either personal or company, and which currency support you're going to choose. Okay, so you should already have an idea of what you want to do. So make sure you have all the items listed above ready before proceeding to the next step, which is actually signing up for Amazon Europe account, which should be step number, I think, 3 or 4. Okay, so easiest way to sign up is to simply go to, I'm going to put the link again in my comments in the description below. The easiest way to sign up to Amazon Europe is just to go to sellercentral.amazon.de, and this will get you into the German side of Amazon. It could also be sellercentral.amazon.fr or EFR for France, or .es for Spain, or what's the other country, .nl for the Netherlands. It really doesn't matter which Amazon European country you sign up with. The bottom line is that it will get you to the pan-European side of it, where you're signing up for all these different countries all at once. Okay, so with signing up on Amazon, there are two selling plans on Amazon. There's the individual plan and there's the professional plan. Okay, now individual plan are for those planning to sell fewer than 40 items a month. There's a 99 cents per item fee. Okay, and then the professional plan are for those looking to sell more than 40 items per month. You only pay $39.99. Doesn't matter if it's, I think it's €39.99, or if you sign up in the American market, it's $39.99 per month. This is the plan I highly recommend you go with, because a lot of people tend to ask, hey, why shouldn't I go with the individual plan? Why can't I start with the individual plan so I can test the waters? With the individual plan, your Seller Central dashboard will be highly restricted. You won't have access to a lot of features that one needs to run a viable Amazon business. You're not going to even get a chance to win the buy box, which is really what you're going for, so as to make money on Amazon. So, and just a lot of things with the individual plan that you are just not going to be able to see. So it doesn't make any sense to start with it, because you're just going to miss out on a lot of things. So just jump in and just go with the professional plan. Okay. So step number 4. This is how to get your VAT number. Okay, this is very important, guys. This is one of the most important things with selling in Amazon Europe. In fact, that's the main difference between selling in Amazon Europe and selling in Amazon North America, or even I think Japan, or all the other countries. Okay. In order to sell in any Amazon European market, you will need a VAT number. Okay. What is VAT? VAT is the value added tax, which is added to every item sold in Europe. This amount can vary. The amount can vary depending on the country. I'm going to put a list of the countries on the screen with the different percentages. So for instance, customers in Germany must pay 19% on top of the cost of goods they purchase in Germany. In France it's 20%, in Spain it's about 21%, and the list goes on. So I'm going to put the list on the screen so you guys can see the different percentages for each country. Okay, this amount is money you collect from the customer, and then you hand it over to the EU tax authorities. So, for example, in Germany, if the German customer buys your product, which is listed for, let's say, €24.99, okay, you will have to make sure that you have included the 19% VAT inside the $24.99. This means out of the $24.99, $3.99 will go to the German tax authorities. Okay, please understand that you can automatically have VAT set by Amazon for all EU countries you wish to sell in. So it's automatically set within the price. Amazon gives you the option to do that, so you don't have to manually think about it. It's something that it's an option when you're signing up with Amazon. If you wish to include VAT, well, which you must include, you just check it, and they include that price in your on top of your selling price. You simply have to make sure that your calculations are correct when putting your price. So if you're selling something for $24.99 with VAT, have it in mind that $3.99 of that goes to the tax authorities. Here's a short video from Amazon explaining the VAT services which Amazon offers. Please take a listen to this video because it's very important.
VAT Services on Amazon is the Amazon solution to handle your VAT compliance in an efficient and cost-effective manner while focusing on expanding your business in Europe. In partnership with trusted tax service providers, VAT Services on Amazon assists you throughout the whole VAT compliance process in the United Kingdom, Germany, France, Italy, Spain, Poland and Czech Republic, and helps you stay up to date with upcoming European VAT legislation. On your Amazon Seller Central dashboard, you'll find all the steps and instructions to sign up and complete your VAT registration application with the help of a tax service provider. At sign up, you can customize the list of countries where you need to be VAT registered and upload any VAT numbers you may already have. In this phase, you can also choose your preferred tax service provider among the selection offered and review the related fees and promotions. Once you've made your choices, you will be able to start your VAT registration process by following 3 simple steps. 1. Provide and update business information. To start, you will directly review the information already available within your Amazon Selling Partner profile. You can edit it and update it as necessary. 2. Upload the documents required by the country's tax authorities for the issuing of VAT certificates. You will have a list of the necessary documents that you will upload directly in your personal dashboard. When the same document is required for multiple registrations, you'll only need to upload it once. We will replicate them for you. 3. Sign the forms online. The tax service provider will review your documents and generate the required forms for all countries, which will be available for you to sign online on Seller Central. All you need to do is to sign the documents and upload them back on the Seller Central dashboard. Now then, at each step you will have examples, samples of the documentation requested, and guidance on how to proceed, as well as visibility on the status of your application. If the tax service provider sees any errors in your documents, they will notify you and you'll be able to review and make corrections directly on your Seller Central dashboard. And of course, if you need help at any time, you can refer to our help content, message us or ask for a call back from our seller support team. Once issued by the tax authorities, your VAT registration certificates will be uploaded automatically into the Seller Central system, where you'll also be able to download them. Now you're ready to set up and start your VAT filings. Visit our page to learn more about all the additional services included, our fees and promotions. And if you already are an Amazon Selling Partner, sign up now via Seller Central.
Okay, please don't mistake value added tax for income tax. I get a lot of people asking me or thinking that value added tax VAT is income tax, or is tax that they have to pay the authorities. No, you have value added tax. You're just collecting this money and you're giving it to the authorities. Then you have your income tax. Now, income tax is calculated as your total income minus your expenses, okay, your total expenses. And what's left there is pretty much your profit, okay. The income tax should be paid to your country of residence. So that's like, if you sold 10,000 euros for the year in Amazon, but then your expenses was 6,000. So you go 10,000 minus 6,000. then you're left with 4,000. The 4,000 is your profit. So that 4,000, you have to then contact your accountant, and then they will explain to you, okay, this is how much taxes you have to pay on top or out of your 4,000 euros or dollars or whatever your currency is. But please, you'd have to contact your accountant to really understand your income tax. Okay, so we're not going to go deep into income tax or VAT tax because it's quite an in-depth subject, and it needs a whole video dedicated to it. Now, so the bottom line here is, to get your VAT number, Amazon offers what we call the Amazon VAT Services for a fee. Yeah, it's not free, but it makes life easier because you're able to get this service from Amazon. They've teamed up with certain companies, okay, that can get your VAT numbers for you from each different countries. Now, I guess I forgot to mention this. Earlier I told you that with the Pan-European, you can sign up to sell in, I think, 8 different countries, but you don't necessarily have to sign up in all 8 countries. So you could say, okay, I only want to sell in Germany and France, or I only want to sell in Spain and Sweden. You know, you could pick 1, 2, 3, or 4, 5 countries that you wish to sell in. You don't necessarily have to pick all 8 countries. Now, of course, if you pick all 8 countries, it's good because you've got a wider range of market to sell in, and of course your chances of selling more is higher, regardless of how small the smallest market is in Europe. But together, I sell in all 8 countries, and I tend to do a little bit more sales because I use that strategy. But it's really up to you what strategy you wish to go with. I mean, you could start with 2 or 3 or 4, and then later on increase your number of countries. So, like I was saying, Amazon offers this service, and they offer it through a third-party company. So I'm going to put the list of companies that they work with. I'm sure there's more, but these are the ones I know. I actually used Avalara. They were the company that I used to get my VAT numbers for, I think it was 7 or 8 countries. No, it was 7 countries, because Germany, I got my German VAT number myself because I live in Germany. Okay. So the way it worked to me was I signed up with Avalara, and it was free for me for the first year. And I have to check and see if they still offer that service. But basically, when you're signing up, Amazon tells you how much the service is going to cost you, and they also let you know if it's free. But more than likely, they do offer the service free of charge for the first year. So I highly recommend that you jump on it once you see it in your dashboard. Okay. So the next step is called EPR registration. Now, EPR started in 2022. Okay. If you're going to sell in France and or Germany, Amazon will be legally obliged to confirm that you comply with extended producer responsibility, which is the EPR regulations. This applies to all sellers, irrespective of the fulfillment channel. And by fulfillment channel, I mean if you're selling through fulfillment by Amazon, which is FBA, or fulfillment by merchant, which is FBM. Okay, you will be required to pay for what's called the primary and secondary shipping packaging. Primary packaging refers to the packaging used to protect the product. Okay, this can include the box of a pair of shoes or the aluminum can of a soft drink. Okay, both fulfillment by Amazon or FBM, fulfillment by merchants, need to pay for primary packaging. Okay, then we also have the secondary packaging. Okay, this refers to the shipping packaging. This includes boxes or bags used to protect the product during transport to the customer. So this is mainly the box that Amazon would use to ship your product to the customer. Okay, and this box would have the tape on it. It would have the label, the shipping label on it. And yeah, all these are all part of the secondary packaging. So depending on the country, you may be required to report and pay for both primary and secondary packaging. Now, let me clarify this. This new rule only applies to Germany and France at the moment. Those are the two countries that brought this rule up, and they brought it up in 2022. So it's a practically new law, regulation, and Amazon is strict on you following this if you're going to sell in Germany and France. Okay, so you must register with an EPR organization. Okay. Yes, guys, please just watch the next video, which properly explains the Extended Producer Responsibility Program, which is the EPR program requirements in Germany.
Welcome to our training on Extended Producer Responsibility Packaging Requirements in Germany. This video will provide you with important information regarding Extended Producer Responsibility, focusing on the German Packaging Act. We will explain how it applies to those who sell packaged goods in Germany on a commercial basis, how it impacts you as a selling partner on Amazon, and what actions you need to take for legal changes going into effect from the 1st of July 2022. Extended Producer Responsibility, or EPR, is an environmental policy. The party who first places a product subject to EPR requirements in the country is responsible for the entire life cycle of the products that they introduce. This party is also known as producer. Producers must mitigate the environmental impacts of their products from design until the end of life, including waste collection. The German Packaging Act applies to those who sell packaged goods in Germany on a commercial basis, even if you do not make packaging or put the items in the packaging yourself. After use by consumers, product packaging can end up as waste. In Germany, this waste is collected separately from the household waste bin and is recycled. Instead of the local authorities collecting the packaging waste, organisations called Producer Responsibility Organisations, or PROs, arrange collection, sorting and recycling of this waste. PROs are also referred to as dual systems or schemes. As a selling partner in the Amazon store, it's your responsibility to know and comply with all laws and regulations and Amazon policies that apply to each of your products. In the context of the German Packaging Act, you are considered a producer if you are the first to place packaging filled with goods in Germany on a commercial basis. As a producer, you are responsible for that packaging. This is part of your responsibilities under EPR. If you are deemed to be a producer, you will need to register with the Lucid Packaging Register. In addition, if your packaging is subject to system participation, you will need to enter a system participation contract with one or more systems. In this case, you will pay a system participation fee to a dual system and report the packaging in kilograms that you produce to the Lucid Packaging Register and the dual system. According to the German Packaging Act, packaging subject to system participation is defined as packaging that typically accumulates as waste with private final consumers. This includes retail packaging, grouped packaging, service packaging, and shipment packaging. Amazon is required by law to confirm that you comply with the German Packaging Act if you sell on Amazon.de. To do this, Amazon will collect and validate your Lucid registration number. If you fail to comply with the Act, the regulator could ban you from selling items online in Germany. The first step is to register and file your data with ZSVR through the Lucid Packaging Register. Registration is cost-free. You will be included in the Lucid Register of Producers, which is publicly accessible. During the registration process, you'll be asked to confirm that you will fulfill your take-back obligations through a system participation agreement with a dual system operator, if applicable, for the recovery and recycling of your packaging. After registering, you will receive a Lucid registration number by email, which you will provide to your dual system counterparty. You will also provide Amazon the Lucid registration number to prove your compliance for the packaging EPR category. Go to the EPR compliance portal on Seller Central, enter your Lucid number and click Submit. If you sell goods via Amazon, Amazon must check that you are registered in the Lucid packaging. If you are not compliant, Amazon will start from the 15th of June 2022 to suspend your product listings that violate the EPR requirements that will apply from the 1st of July 2022. Another important change is that you will be considered the producer of any FBA packaging when using the Fulfillment by Amazon service. This is due to a change in the German Packaging Act that gives you, the producer, responsibility as an FBA customer. Detailed instructions, including checklists, can be found in our EPR handbook on Seller University. This concludes our training on packaging EPR. Thank you, and happy selling in the Amazon store.
I know this may sound pretty confusing, but once you get to this stage, Amazon will walk you through it. So don't worry too much about it. It does affect those selling in the German and French Amazon market. So it is compulsory for these two markets. Okay. Now, for the German market, the registration works like this. First, you must have your German VAT number. Okay. Because you can't do it without that. You must have that first. Then you sign up with an EPR service provider. Okay. Amazon offers a list of EPR organizations that can assist you with this. Also, it's going to be in your Seller Central dashboard, so you will be able to pick one of those companies to help you or walk you through how to get EPR compliant. Now, note that if you're not EPR compliant, meaning if you don't have what's called this EPR number, Amazon will not allow you to sell. You may be registered, fully registered, and you're logged into Amazon Seller Central, but they won't let you list anything until you put your EPR number, which in Germany is called the LUCID, the Lucid number, LUCID number. Okay. So like I said, don't worry too much about it. Amazon does assist you with it when you get to that stage. So just wait till you get to that stage and then they'll walk you through it. So I don't want you to think too much about this, because it doesn't stop you from registering on Amazon. It just only stops you from listing when you get to that stage. So guys, here's a summary on how to sell in Amazon Europe if you live outside Europe. Step number 1, you choose a marketplace. It could be France, Germany, or any European marketplace. Step number 2, choose your entity type. Then step number 3, choose a currency or bank service through a third party such as Payoneer or Wise.com. Step number 4, sign up with Amazon. Step number 5, register for VAT. Step number 6, register for the EPR program if you sign up with Amazon Germany or France. And that's pretty much it in a nutshell, guys. Please feel free to leave your questions in the comment section or reach out to me through my email. I will leave it in the comment section. I do offer one-on-one mentorship for a small fee. So just reach out to me so we can do a Zoom or a Google Meet call. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, comment, like, share my videos if you think it was helpful or if you think it will help someone else. Okay? Thanks guys, and wishing you guys a great successful selling on Amazon. Peace out.